Now to Iran, where for the 10th night in a row, protesters, many of them women, have been clashing with state forces in nearly 100 cities. NBC's Tehran bureau chief Ali Arouzi joins us live with the very latest. Ali, what can you tell us?
Good morning, Mika. Well, the anger and the outrage in Iran is still palpable across the country. As protests continue to grow, unfortunately, so does the death toll. Officially, at least 41 people have been killed since the unrest began. However, Norway-based Iran human rights groups say at least 57 people have died, but say internet blackouts are making it difficult to confirm fatalities.
Extraordinary scenes in Iran, where protesters have taken to the streets for 10 consecutive nights in defiance of an unforgiving crackdown. Threats, a near internet blackout, and severe warnings from the country's leaders. Iran's president telling authorities they must deal decisively with those who oppose the country's security and tranquility. The protests sparked by the death of 22-year-old Mahsa Amini. She had been arrested by the country's morality police for an alleged violation of Iran's strict Islamic dress code. Officials released this video showing Amini collapsing, but it's unclear what happened beforehand. Police took Amini to a hospital where she died 3 days later. They deny mistreating her. Demonstrations continue nationwide, women leading the charge in a monumental movement. They are burning their headscarves, cutting their hair in public, facing off with riot police and walking the streets boldly without a hijab despite the massive, possibly life-threatening risks.
This younger generation of Iranians, they've lived their whole life in a securitized state, a crumbling economy, a country isolated from the world, and they've had enough. These protests are shaking the very foundations of the Islamic Republic.
Many arrests are being made even during the day when protests are not happening. Security agents identifying people they believe were on the streets at night. At least 18 journalists have been arrested, many of them women. Around the world, demonstrators showing their support for the Iranian people. Protests in the US, France, Germany, and Canada. In London, there were violent clashes with police outside the Iranian embassy. Authorities here in Iran taking all measures to crush dissent. The internet all but gone, apps completely blocked, leaving protesters struggling to upload images of the rolling crackdown.
And Mika, the government here has also shut down universities as they are a traditional hotbed of dissent. That didn't stop students last night making their voice heard from their dorms. Women are walking around cities across Iran refusing to wear a hijab. This is a sea change. And even if the protests are put down tomorrow, something fundamental has changed in the Islamic Republic. And unsurprisingly, the government here has accused the United States of trying to violate Iran's sovereignty over the protests. The government here warning Washington of a response. Guys?
So Ali, Joe here, let me ask you, just to put it in perspective, how do these protests compare to what we saw during the Green Movement in 2009, which were widespread, dramatic protests, the protests we saw in 2019 and 2020? How does this compare to those earlier protests?
Well, there are a lot of differences. I mean, the fundamental reasons are the same: social issues, a lack of transparency in the country. But the difference is those protests, they had a leader. They were behind Mousavi and Karoubi, if you remember. These are leaderless protests. These protests are very firmly being held by women. They are at the forefront of all of these protests. It really is a women's movement. You can't call it anything other than that. And then other people have attached other social issues to this, and these guys are fearless, Joe. I've never seen such resolve amongst the Iranian people, determined to reach their rights. And like I said, even if they put this down, something has changed in this country, and putting the issue of the hijab back in the box is just not possible. So we've really gone into an unpredictable time for the Islamic Republic.
The images coming out are just nothing short of extraordinary. Ali Arouzi, live from Tehran, thank you so much. We greatly appreciate your reporting.